friends, and welcome to Change Bible Study. We've reached the end of this week's lesson. Understanding air, and hopefully breathing air, is what we have been studying and what I hope you've been practicing. Because in our last day, we want to see how when God gave us this gift of air, the purpose of it, how we can always count and lean on Him just like our bodies lean on air. Look in Genesis chapter 1 with me. Our last verse for the week, in Genesis chapter 1, in verse number 6, the Bible says, "And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the heaven." This idea of the firmament being translated from the Hebrew into expanse, or what we commonly just say as atmosphere. How the Lord created this atmosphere and it divided. We have the sky and then we have the earth, but in between we have the atmosphere that we live in. And this all happened, and it happened in such an order that as we read here, it says, "And God said, let there be the firmament. Thus God made the firmament and divided the waters and called the firmament heaven," in verse 8. "So the evening and the morning were the second day." So on the second day, God created the atmosphere. After He had made light, He creates the atmosphere. And it's then all the way down in in day number 6, that we see He created man. He made Adam and He made Eve. Isn't it interesting that between day 2 and day 6, that the Lord created this atmosphere, and then on the 6th day, He made you and He made me. Friends, as we understand this, it lays out a very important point, and that is that God always creates the provision before the need. He always makes the way before He then tells us to walk that way. Before He made man, He knew what man would need. He knew what we would need to breathe. And so He said, 4 days before that, I'm going to put everything in order so that when they get here, when they come, everything that's needed for life is already there. That is why when we think about the air that God has given us, thank Him for it, because it shows how He's provided it to us freely, abundantly. But at the same time, we can only go minutes without it. We won't last long without Him if we don't depend on Him day by day, but not just day by day, moment by moment. Go to Him, lean on Him, just like you breathe. And know that as we do this, the Bible says that He came to give us life and life more abundantly. Take advantage of that today. I pray that God has been with us this week, and I know He has. And if you haven't had the chance to go through the other lessons this week, do that. And know that as you do that, you will grow,